This is the first video I've ever made on an update to the Best Perks series. So recently I made a Best Perks video on the anti-air trap, which was not that recent now that I think about it. But when this trap came out, it was revolutionary. You could destroy projectiles from the air. It's great and everything. And this is going to be a quick update video because as of recording this, the new 12.0 update has released, providing range perks instead of just durability. Now, I made a whole video on the best uses for this and a bunch of tips and tricks. I'll link that in the description below, including everything that this trap can actually destroy. So I'm really going to be focusing on the fact that range is in the game now, and they provided damage perks to every weapon in the game that didn't have a damage perk in that slot previously. There's no reason for the anti-air trap to do damage. As far as I'm aware, this still doesn't hurt enemies to any... I have no idea. I don't know why they gave this a damage perk, but I would honestly say, assuming that damage is a bug and there's nothing fishy going on here. Now, if the anti-air trap ever does do damage, which I would actually love because flingers are very capable of throwing enemies over your defenses, and currently our best defense to that is a teammate with good accuracy or defenders with snipers or whatever. And if this thing actually did attack those enemies in the air, I think damage would be a great addition to this trap. But currently I only see double crit damage and no crit rating, and if there is a 6 perk with crit rating, then you might want to do that if you want a crit build, but I would never ever recommend crit build on something that fires this slow. With an arming delay and a reload time combined, 6.4 seconds per shot is way too slow for a crit build. And if you're going to go damage, then there's kind of a compromise that needs to be made here because you want that double range. It's huge. You'll see later in the video. And you really want double reload because it shoots so slow. So I think you can take a hit to the range and give it a damage perk. It doesn't seem like there's an option down here, and I think the 6 perk might be the same. Again, if you are going to be using this for damage, then legendary or, evolving this past purple would probably be the best way to go because I'm assuming that would up its damage. You might have some extra options down there, but whatever you do, I'd highly recommend straight damage because, again, crit damage is it's way too slow fire rate. So you'd have to take a compromise, and that's up to you. Either you want to have one less reload and damage, or one less range and damage, or just reload and range and then double damage. You're going to have to figure out something there, but obviously as of recording this, it doesn't currently do damage. Then double range is absolutely huge. Double range, double reload is an amazing way to run this. It's going to shoot as fast as possible, and it's going to hit in a much, much bigger range. In fact, I actually had difficulty and needed help from Nathaniel in my game just to show how much bigger the range got, and it's extraordinary. Now, I mentioned that I have a tips and tricks video that kind of covers this, but I run it purple nowadays just because it's one less quartz. It's a little bit cheaper to use it this way, but you will have less durability. Seeing as we've taken off a durability perks, we're down to 18, so you might want to roll another durability perk down here. That'll bring it up a little bit. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but you could go legendary and get an extra 6 perk down here, which I do believe affords you the extra durability. So if you're running this for endurance or something, you might want that double durability, maybe a single reload, double range, and like 3 durability perks because you're going to want this to last as long as possible, but they're not incredibly expensive and you kind of can just spam them. With this new range, this trap is just hugely better, and I'm so happy about this. I wanted to interject with 2 things about durability right before we close out this video, and that is from going from purple to gold, your cost of quartz goes up by 1, so it doubles, and then your durability only goes up from 26 to 28, and as you can see from this gameplay, my survivor squads are actually set up in an interesting way because you can go with no extra durability perks even and actually use your survivor squads to raise your durability. Mine went up to like 35, and then even if I took a hit to the power level, I think it was like 36, but you can see the gameplay if I got those numbers wrong. So if you want to be a little bit smart about how you play the game, you can keep it purple and tweak your survivor squads for the trap durability set bonus, which, not to get on a tangent about survivor squads, but that seems to be the only one that actually helps you, and you can see a real world effect right here. So I'll link the 2 videos in the description below if you guys want to check out the old video and all of the best ways to use this trap. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.